Mahmoud Jazayerifar, Technische Universität Dresden. Silicon Photonics, an enabling technology for short-range interconnects.
So thank you very much. In this talk, I try to briefly explain what we do in a photonics lab in the Technical University of Dresden. So here, the first slide is to motivate actually our work. If you look at this table, in the first line, if we move from left to right, we see that the lengths or the range of the communication links are decreasing. So from thousands of kilometers to less than millimeter range. And if you look at the last line, you would see that you would see the time scale in which research and development in this kind of communication links were going on. So if you look at the last line, you will see that as we move to the recent time, as we move from left to right, we also get to the more recent time. From the 80s, where we were working mostly on the long-range communication links, up to now, which is more or less what we do is to focus on the chip-level communication, as you can see here. We are focusing on the inbox communication, which is like lengths than less than millimeter range. So this is actually where we define our work to enable in-chip communication. And then here is some of the activities that we do. Here you see a hack project where we want to make it possible to make in communication between chips possible. And we want to implement WDM communication links for that purpose, which are actually enabling up to terabit per second communication. And here is another project where we are working on beam steering. So what we do is to steer the light in free space communication for short-range application. And here is one of the other projects that we do. It's more or less for enabling optical signal processing for future optical computers. So what we do is CMOS compatible, is combining electronics with optics in CMOS chips. And we are collaborating with international universities such as Stanford, for example, for this last project. Thank you very much.